I found the reason that 97% of y'all are not making digital product sales, and honey, I'm about to help you fix that because it is so obvious to me, but I don't think it's obvious to other people, and it's literally killing your chances of success before even starting. So in this video, I'm gonna get you right, because if you really wanna start making these $10,000 months, which is super possible, you need to fix this. And I promise you, if you're watching this video, you're making this mistake. Now, what's the reason I rolled out of bed and really impromptu filmed this video? Well, it's because of this post that I made on my channel asking people to tell me what their niche or what their idea for their digital product was. And then I saw the problem. I want you guys to test yourself and you could see the problem too when I read out some of these answers. So some of the answers that I got were self-love, self-care, health and wellness, holistic wellness, mind, body, and spirit, older generation, fashion. Do you guys see the mistake? Because I see it and it's plain as day. These things that I just listed, they are not niches. And if you are going to sell digital product and I ask you what your niche is and you say fashion, trying to look at you up and down. I'm trying to size you up. If you guys say digital marketing, I'm going to say, don't even start. Because if you start with these categories, these are not niches, these are industries, you will not be able to sell. And you're wondering why you're not selling. You're wondering why nobody's attracted to your stuff. You're wondering why you don't know what product to make. You don't know what marketing material to make. If you guys do not have a solid niche, you will not sell any digital products. Comment down below, what is your niche? Because I want to see if you guys are making this mistake, and by the end of the video, I'm going to teach you how to not make it anymore. I need you to remember something. Your product is not your niche. Some people, when I asked them what their niche was, they said journals. That's not a niche. Your industry, like fashion, okay, or self-care, whatever. This is not your niche. Let me give you an example. If you walked into a restaurant, you open the menu, you're on a cute little date with your man, and he says, babe, look at the menu. What do you want? Okay, let me take a look. Oh, it says carbs, $29.99. Vitamins, $39.99. It says proteins, $59.99. You're gonna be like, what? What am I getting? What am I eating? What am I here for? That is how crazy some of y'all sound when you say that your niche is health and wellness. Now you see why you have a problem with marketing. Now you see why you have to watch 10 digital product ideas because you don't know, exactly what your niche is to be able to carve out a good product that is going to sell. How do you market carbs? How do you market proteins? How do you market vitamins unless you get very specific on what you are offering? Some of you guys have broad niches because you're like, I want to get as much traffic as possible. But look, when you sell to everyone, you sell to no one. In order to have a niche that has a fighting chance at being profitable, you're gonna need to know this sentence, and this sentence is going to be different for everybody, but it's I help these people solve this problem to get this transformation. Let me know down below, what is this sentence for you? Because then I can start helping y'all, because we have to go to the basics, right? In order to build this business. And some of y'all, if you just have fashion, self-care, digital marketing as a niche, you're trying to build your business and you have no foundation. You're building your business in the Pacific Ocean, and honey, it's gonna get washed away as soon as you try to do something. The more specific your niche is, the more you know how you're gonna help people, this is going to affect the messaging for your marketing material on your social media channels and on your website. Having specific messaging like that really helps people to know that they're in the right place when they're on my website, and it also helps me to stand out from the crowd, just like having a custom domain is. Everybody needs a custom domain because it helps you look professional and helps you to stand out from the crowd. If you want a custom domain, then I suggest a .store domain specifically. This is because .store domains were made for e-commerce sellers. Having a .store domain even helps you to sell more. For example, in a recent study, it showed that .store domains got 87% more people clicking on them, and they got 2 times more visibility on Google. People like Rihanna, even Mr. Beast have their .store domains because of all of the benefits. You even get to save money. So .store domain users get $2,500 worth of discounts on business tools and tax tools and stuff like that by using elevate.store. Compared to other domains, they only get $1,600 worth of discounts. Now, when you get your .store domain, it is very affordable. So I partnered with .store domains to get you guys your first year for only 99 cents. All you need to do is use the code ENERGY at checkout. Thanks so much to .store domains for sponsoring this part of the video. So we talked about how important it is to have a niche. When you have a niche, you're able to speak directly to the customer, and the customer knows that, this is the product for them. It also helps you to have a lot more clarity and a lot more specificity when you are creating products, when you're doing your research, because you know exactly what you're looking for. The problem of having such a broad niche, such as self-care, is like, what are you talking about? Are you talking about, luxury self-care to where people are going to high-end spas and high-end boutiques? Are you talking about at-home self-care that people can do on a budget? Are you talking about self-care that is, related to busy parents and how they can fit in self-care? There's so many ways that you can take this, but if you're too broad, you're already losing because you don't even know where you are. Like, I was looking at some people's social medias and they're like, I don't know why I'm getting sales. And it's like, well, when I went to your page, I don't know what the heck you're talking about. You're talking about this, you're talking about that. It's giving Walmart, honey. And we don't want to be Walmart. We don't want to be Amazon. We want to be Home Goods. We want to be Bed Bath & Beyond. As a beginner digital product seller, it is too risky to be so broad, so general, have everything in your store, because if you confuse, you lose. If a customer goes to your website or they go to your social media, they don't know what you're talking about. They don't have a solution to their problem. Look, there's millions of other pages, millions of other businesses that they could go to. Why should they stay on yours and be confused? Why should they stay on yours and be lost? You want to set yourself up as somebody who has the solution to their problem. And if you are all scattered, social media is everywhere, your messaging is everywhere, customers don't have the trust in you to be able to give you their money. To help you guys visualize this and get your niche together, that's actually a good product. I should actually make that product, get your niche together. But I'm not going to do that. I'll give it to you guys for free. I'm going to go over some of the niches that people said, and I'll be going over the good ones, and I'll be going over the ones that need a little bit of help. So if you wrote, these things, you guys better listen up. So let's go over the good first, because, let's be positive. One really good niche that somebody said was the anxiety niche of mother wounds, healing your inner child after your mother has gone. And she also said healing for business-minded entrepreneurs. That's a really good one because I know that if I'm a busy entrepreneur and I see that there's something in my life that is holding me back from success, and this person is able to say that it has something to do with the mother wound, well, now I'm listening up. The only way that I would improve this is this person, if you're watching this and you wrote this, what is the transformation? What are they going to get after they heal the mother wound? So that's fine. Healing the mother wound, busy entrepreneurs, so that they can do what? So that they can make more, so that they can have happiness, so that they can find the relationship that they want. What is the transformation? That's the only thing that this niche is missing. Otherwise, it did really good. This other person said procreate digital artists for older adults over 50. Now that is really good too, because it is specific. Older adults over 50, they might not know how to use technology. I use Procreate all the time. I love it. But older adults, they might not know how to do it. And this person said, they already got 50 sales and stuff like that, but they're looking for more. The way that you're going to get that more is you need to be specific on the transformation that they're going to get. So why do these older adults over 50 want to learn Procreate? Why should they learn Procreate? What is stopping them, and what are they going to achieve, or where are they going to be after they use your product? Is it that they're finally going to start their creative business? Okay, that is a transformation that they're going to achieve. Or is it just a hobby, to have a different type of hobby or whatever? Be specific about that, because I don't know what I'm getting. And if I'm 50, and I want to use Procreate, but I don't know what I'm getting or how I'm going to be better or how my life is going to change after downloading your product, I'm not going to buy it. So those were like the two ones that were actually good. Let's go into the ones that need a little bit of work. So the first example niche that somebody gave was self-love, self-care, and health and wellness. And there were a lot of other people like co-signing that as well. Well, that's not a niche, okay? So how I would change it, I'm looking at my notes here, guys. How I would change it is maybe an example could be I help busy professionals integrate self-care practices in their daily routines to reduce stress and build confidence, okay? Or to avoid burnout. I help busy professionals use self-care to avoid burnout. Now I know exactly who I'm talking to. Now when I'm creating marketing material or I'm creating ad content, I know that I'm targeting busy professionals and burnout. So some of my content ideas, that's what I'm saying, it's so easy to like come up with marketing ideas after you're very specific. My content ideas, anything aimed at busy professionals. So this could be using comedy to attract busy professionals. Like, I don't know if you guys know about like corporate Aaron or the one who's like, you are now my elite employee, right? This is going to attract professionals. You could talk about self-care rituals that you do on your lunch break because that is going to also attract professionals. But you can also speak about burnout. That's also going to attract your target audience. Now we have 3 separate categories of content or paid ads that we can make to attract who we want to attract. This is not just self-care and self-love, you know? If you're going to talk about self-love, maybe you're going to talk about self-love for people who have, just came out of toxic relationships and how you can rebuild your self-love after coming out of that. That is a specific topic. You can talk about, if you're a mom, you could talk about self-love after having a baby and how to love, your new body and your new life or whatever. Another person said, older generation, it's hard for us to, teach and learn or something like this. Older generation is not a niche, it is a demographic. So if I want to create a niche for older generation, I might say, and these are just examples, I help retirees learn online business skills so that they can earn additional income and stay active. Now that is very specific because it targets people maybe in retirees who are like, I don't want to have a full-time job, I don't want to go back to work, but I still need some kind of extra something, so that I can afford daily things. Another thing somebody said was pageant winning advice. This is a little bit better, but it's not as specific as it needs to be. So I could say, I help young women aspiring to join pageants develop winning strategies and confidence so that they can win their first pageant. Another person said digital marketing. Digital marketing, sorry, I almost passed out because of how broad that topic is. Digital marketing encompasses so much that you have an ocean in front of you. And if you don't get real specific, you're gonna drown. Getting specific is like building your boat in the ocean. Without it, honey, you better be a good swimmer. That's all I have to say. So a niche could be, I help beauty business owners who struggle with Instagram or TikTok create an effective strategy to attract more clients. I'm getting specific on who I'm helping, and I'm getting specific on the platform that I'm helping them with, and I'm getting specific on what is the outcome, which is attracting more clients. But I'm not going to attract who I want to attract unless I get very clear on that, because if somebody goes to my website and then it just says, I help with digital marketing, they're gonna be like, okay, like, is this really for me? Can you really help me? You're not speaking directly to me. You're speaking past me. I'm dodging the bullets, right? No, you need to be like, kill shot, right? Directly at them, directly speak to them. If you don't do that, you're not going to get any customers and you're not going to get any sales. The next thing that somebody said was photography. My niche is photography. That's not a niche. That's an industry, that's a category. So with photography, you could say, I help beginner photographers understand the basics of portrait photography so that they can take professional looking photos. It could also be, I help creative people take better selfies so that they can have a better Instagram feed. It could be, I help real estate agents take better photography of their home so that they can sell to more clients. This is a niche. This is more specific. This is going to actually help you make sales. It's going to help you learn about your audience, be able to do the research so that you can build an effective strategy. I think you guys are understanding exactly what I'm saying. And if you have been making this mistake, you need to fix this today. You do not have time to waste, because everything else that you do is pretty much going to be pointless if you don't have this down. So what I want you to do, actionable step, is I want you to figure out your niche and I want you to comment it down below. I help these people to solve this problem, to get this transformation. And if you do this, then I will comment down below any advice that I have related to that so I can help you out. If you enjoy this video, then you'll enjoy my next video where I'm helping you step by step to create a digital product business from scratch. So make sure you're subscribed to that. And if you need more help selling digital products, then I'll link my digital product course playlist. So much good information there. I'll link it here. Other than that, I'll see you guys in my next video.